Hi friends. Welcome to my channel InfoCraze. Today, we will discuss some common questions that may be asked in a job interview for the position of junior and middle level accountants. This video will be very useful for quickly going through the answers to these basic but crucial questions. Before proceeding further, let me request you to subscribe to my channel if not done yet, so that you do not miss out on my future videos. So, let's get started. Question 1. Explain the concept of double entry accounting. Double entry accounting is a system where every transaction is recorded in at least two accounts, with debits equaling credits. This system ensures that the accounting equation, that is, assets equals liabilities plus equity, remains balanced and helps maintain the accuracy in financial records. Question 2. What is the difference between accrual accounting and cash accounting? In accrual accounting, transactions are recorded when they occur, regardless of when cash is exchanged. Revenue is recognized when it is earned. Even if cash is not received, and expenses are recorded when they are incurred, even if cash is not yet paid. In cash accounting, transactions are recorded only when cash is received or paid out. Revenue is recognized when cash is received, and expenses are recorded when cash is paid. Question 3. What is the difference between current assets and fixed assets? Current assets are assets that are expected to be converted into cash or used up within 1 year, such as inventory, accounts receivable, and cash. Fixed assets, on the other hand, are long-term assets with a useful life of more than 1 year, such as property, plant, and equipment. Question 4. What is deferred revenue? Deferred revenue, also known as unearned revenue or deferred income, refers to the advance payments received by a company from its customer for products or services that are to be delivered or performed in the future. The company that receives advance payment towards future delivery of products or services records the amount as deferred revenue. Deferred revenue features as a liability in the balance sheet because it reflects revenue that has not been earned yet and represents an obligation for the company to fulfill its promise to the customer in future. As the product or service is delivered over time, it is recognized proportionally as revenue in the income statement. Question 5. What is contingent liability? A contingent liability is a potential obligation that may or may not become an actual liability, depending on the outcome of a future event. It's a possible future cost or obligation that will be confirmed only by the occurrence or non-occurrence of one or more uncertain future events, which are not wholly within the control of the entity. Contingent liabilities are typically disclosed in the notes to the financial statements, rather than being directly recorded in the balance sheet. This is because contingent liabilities represent potential obligations that are uncertain in nature and may or may not materialize in the future. Contingent liabilities are important for investors and creditors to consider because they can have significant financial implications if they materialize. Examples of contingent liabilities are pending lawsuits, warranty claims, tax disputes, etc. Question 6. What is working capital? Working capital is the difference between a company's current assets and current liabilities. Thus, working capital is equals to current assets minus current liabilities. Working capital reflects the amount of funds available with a company to cover its day-to-day operations and short-term obligations. Thus, it's a measure of a company's liquidity and short-term financial health. Question 7. What are retained earnings? Retained earnings represent the accumulated profits earned and retained by a company after paying dividends to shareholders. They are part of shareholders' equity and reflect the cumulative net income earned by the company since its inception, minus dividends paid to shareholders. With this, we come to the end of this video. If you find this video useful, please like the same and share it with your friends. You can also watch my other videos on accountant job interviews, which will give you additional insights. Further, please subscribe to my channel for many such interesting videos. If you have any question, please put your query in the comments section. Thanks for watching.